Good evening, everyone. It's me, Cacophony, and I'm so excited you're joining us this evening. Please grab yourself a cocktail, share this video with your friends, tell us where you're coming from in the comments, and I'll be on your screens very soon. See you then. And now it's time to welcome to your screens, Cacophony Daniels! Let's go, girls. Hey! Going out tonight, I'm feeling alright. I'm gonna let it all hang out. Oops. Gonna let it all hang out. Wanna make some noise, yeah. Really raise my voice. Yeah, I wanna scream and shout. Oh! No inhibitions, make no conditions. Gonna get out of line. I ain't gonna act politically correct. You know I wanna have a good time. The best thing about being a woman, it's our feel like a woman. Are you all ready to have a good time? I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Yeah! The best thing about being a woman, it's a prerogative to have a little fun, fun, fun. Totally crazy. Forget I'm a lady. Men's shirts, short skirts. Really go wild and doing it in style. Feel the attraction. Color my hair to the death. Really go wild and feel the way I feel. Man, I feel like a woman. You're totally crazy. Can you feel it? I feel like a woman. Hello. Welcome to Live in Isolation with me, Cacophony Daniels. I am so excited that you're all here. I'm just adjusting my sound here so I can hear things. There we go. But I don't want things to be too live, because then we'll get the feedback, and that's never what we want, right? No. Hi, welcome everyone. I am so excited that you're here. I'm Cacophony Daniels, and we are live in isolation. Week 55. Can you believe it? 55. I just can't drive 55. And I don't have to, because in most places it's up to 65 now. But OMG, can you believe that we have been doing this for 55 performances? Hi, Sutton. Let's see how everyone is. Hi, Michael. Thank you for posting the YouTube link. Most of you are watching on Facebook, it looks like, but we've got some people over on YouTube, too. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Alan. Hi, Aunt Pat. Hello, Kevin in Milwaukee. Thank you for joining us, darling. Alan says the pink and white color scheme is making me think of coconut snowballs. Oh, well, that's what I've got under my dress, darling, of course. No, for those of you who watch my Instagram live, you'll notice I'm in a different dress. And I talked about this on there. It's because the dress I was wearing, it had stars on it too. I was going for this whole stars theme, which is why I have the stars going, this I swear by the stars. I had these stars things going on behind me. And I had this star dress, and it was fabulous. But some of the stars are green. And it literally didn't occur to me until I got up here. I always turn things on to make sure everything looks okay. And I got up here, and it looked like I had star-shaped holes in my body. And I couldn't have that. So I know. The show is older than me, kinda. Oh, you bitch. How dare you, Sutton Lee Seymour. But anyway, yes. So I know. But you know how we got to 55? We got to 55 shows because of all of you. And you know what'll make it even better is if you share this video. That's how we get to 56 or 66 or 100, is we share the video. That's right, share, bitch. Go ahead and move your finger or your pointer to the bottom of your screen and click the share button. You can either say share now, share video, or you can say write post and say, hey, I'm with Cacophony Daniels, we're having a great time. Or you can share to a group. I love it when you share to a group. Listen, especially if you're watching, like, Sutton Lee Seymour is a drag queen. She's probably a member of a drag group like the Drag Channel and the New York Drag Shows group. Share to that group. You can share multiple times to multiple groups. Did you know you could do that? You can. It's great. We have 20 shares already. That's so nice. Let's get to 55. I'm just kidding. I mean, who knows? I don't even know if there's 55 of you watching. I don't, because I'm aggregated from so many different sources. I don't know how many people are watching at once, and that's okay. It's better that way. My therapist says it's better if I don't know exactly how many people are watching, and it's true. It is. I moved the camera down just a little bit. You see the top of my hair. You don't need to see the top of my hair, but I thought you might want to see a little more of my body. So here it is. Sutton says, I Blair St. Clair. Please don't Blair St. Clair. I don't know what that means, and I don't want you to get hurt. So there we go. But yes, share to lots of different groups. If you're in a group with people, a cabaret group, a theater group, share to those groups too. And then if you're so inclined and that stimmy has hit your bank account, you could always share a little something else, which is a gifty of money with me. Because this is my job. This is how I make a living right now. Things are still closed, although they are opening up. But they're opening up slowly, and not every drag queen is back in all the bars like that. So please do, if you can, send a little tippy tip my way. If you have a request, I already got money for requests before the show, which I am doing. Don't you worry about it. I've got you. They're all in the lineup already. But if you have another request that you'd like to hear, send me a little cashy, gifty, tippy on Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or Zelly, and then say it in the comments. That's right. And there's a Twitter feed too, right? You could retweet this. You could retweet it. So there you go. So share, send comments, send money if you're so inclined, all those things. Now it's time to get to actually my very first request. This is from, sorry, excuse me. This is from my friend Ross. He requested this song, and I always like to do, I've kind of got a formula now for the shows. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I got a formula, and I do this with my hand. See, like this. But I've got a formula, and where I start the show with like a fun, upbeat pop song, right? That's fun and upbeat. And then I do a big belty musical theater piece, and then I do a ballad. That's how I kind of start things off. And then it's kind of a smorgasbord, anything goes kind of thing. This could be anything goes, couldn't it? Oh, yes, this dress could be very Reno Sweeney in Blow Gabriel Blow, because it's kind of got that gospel-y feel to it. Blow Gabriel Blow. Rosalind, no, it's actually Ross's request. Rosalind, I am not, okay, so here's the thing about any request. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna sing this, then I'm gonna talk some more, and I talk about that stuff. I'm gonna talk about all kinds of stuff like that. So, singing this song for Ross. It's from Jekyll and Hyde, a cut song from Jekyll and Hyde. Hi, Matthew and Puerto Vallarta. Thanks for watching. International group here. Here we go. There was a time, I don't know when, I didn't have much time for men. But this is now and that was then. I'm learning. A girl alone, all on her own, must try to have a heart of stone. So I try not to make it known, my yearning. I try to show I have no need, I really do. I don't succeed. So let's bring on the men and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin, why wait another minute? Step this way, it's time for us to play. They say we may not pass this way again, so let's waste no more time. Bring on the men. I always said that silk and lace and black and red will drive a man right off his head. It's easy. So many men, so little time. I want them all. Is that a crime? No. I don't know why they say that I am too easy. They make me laugh. They make me cry. They make me sick. So God knows why. We say bring on the men and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin, why wait another minute? Step this way, it's time for us to play. They say we may not pass this way again, so let's waste no more time. Bring on the men. They steal your heart, they break your soul, tear you apart. heart, and yet they somehow make you whole. So what's the game? I suppose a rose by any other name, the perfume and the prick's the same. Drink break. Kick. Kick. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is the guy that can't get no love from me, hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride. I like to have a man for breakfast each day. I'm very social and I like it that way. By late mid-morning I need something to munch, so I ask over 2 men for lunch. And then I'm mad about my afternoon teas. They're quite informal, I just do to please. Those triple sandwiches are my favorite ones. I'm also very partial to buns. My healthy appetite gets strongest at night. My at-home dinners are my men friends' delight. When I invite the fellows over to dine, they all come early. In bed by 9. So let's bring on the men and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin. Why wait another minute? Step this way. It's time for us to play. They say we may not pass this way again, so let's waste no more time. Bring on the men. I did not know, excuse me, oh thank you, there's a beer. Oh thank you so much. I did not know where to place that last note. Man! Don't even know. Just because it's all kinds of men, right? I'm sorry, I'm a little delirious. And I was doing strange things, and I was like taken over by the spirit of drag queens past. I don't know what happened. There's Ross. Oh, good, Ross. I was afraid that you weren't here and you weren't going to see a request, but there it is. I'm glad you saw it. Thank you so much. I listen, my brain is all over the place. I got to tell you a story. I got to tell you a little something that happened today. So I'm a little frazzled getting ready for the show tonight. Not only did I have to change my dress because of the whole green screen thing, but, excuse me, she's a lady, as Andy suddenly says. But while I was getting ready, so it's very warm today. And I get ready in the basement, which is very cold. And so I opened up, you know, we have those cellar doors that open up like Auntie M goes into in during the Twister, right? The cellar doors like that. So we have cellar doors like that open up into the basement. And I was trying to let some warm air in because it's still very cold in my basement. And the cat got out. I didn't realize that he'd gotten out, and he hides all over the house, you know, all over the different times. So, but the cat got out. And when I did realize finally that he was out. I was looking all over the house. Well, I wasn't sure if he was out, but the doors were open, and I realized there's a kitty door that goes into the basement, and I forgot about it. So I was looking all over the house, and then I look out the window, and I see him in the yard in a bunch of bushes, and Charlie, and he looks up, and he runs, and so I ran outside. Now I was in the middle of getting ready. And so I had half a face on, no shirt. I was in my painting sweats, which means they've got makeup all over them. In my slippers, my hair is back in a ace bandage, so I look crazy. And I'm running all around trying to get the cat. And then I run to the backyard, can't find the cat, and I see my husband. I'm like, Jason, the cat's out! Ah! And then I run into the basement, and I don't know what. I run inside the house, and I'm looking around, and then finally I found the cat. and he was there in the house, and so I grabbed him, and then because I could tell he was running right through that basement door again, so I ran out back to the basement, closed the big door, so he can't get out. He's safe and sound, everything's fine, but that took a little time out of my getting ready process today, so I'm a little all over the place. So sorry about that, but it's okay. We're gonna have a great time anyway, and I know it's gonna be fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Although he keeps going. Tuesday in the yard with cock. I love that, Joey. Thank you very much. Tuesday in the yard with cock. That sounds more like my poor pussy, poor pussy, poor pussy cat. So anyway, let me tell you about a couple things. First, Rosalind, I want to tell you, sing cats, touch me, it's so easy to let me. There we go. There's your cat, Sutton. I got to tell you, so Rosalind, I did not have a chance to learn a Scissor Sister song, which is hard enough to say, let alone learn, in this past week because I was getting ready for the fabulous Queen Squawk for AIDS Walk benefit. I want you all to give yourselves a warm hand. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you who tuned in and watched Queen Squawk for AIDS Walk, to all of you who donated to Queen Squawk for AIDS Walk. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I had an amazing time at the Duplex with Sutton Lee Seymour, with Evita Loca, with Jackie Cox. We had a great time. And raised a ton of money. We raised over $2,500 for Gay Men's Health Crisis and AIDS Walk this year. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We had a great time. I had so much fun. We went for over 2 hours with that broadcast. It was great. I got to sing with Jackie Cox. I got to sing with Evita Loca. I got to sing with Sutton Lee Seymour, and we were all in the same room together. It was so much fun. So thank you to all of you who've watched it. If you missed it, you can watch it on my YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, and you can absolutely watch it there. It's still there. It's still up, so you can watch all of it if you missed it. But I know not a lot of you did because it was an event. It was a thing. So there you go. Share. That's my sister, Share Bish. Thank you so much. Thank you all of you who have shared. And if you'd like to, you can still share right now. Share to a group. Share to your family group, your family page. Share to a friend's page. You have a friend who might like drag queens? Share their page. It's great. Thank you, all of you. And my husband says thank you, so thank you too for that. Hello, Single Cat Lady from Iowa. Hello, Crystal. Thank you. Listen, if it wasn't for my husband, I would be a single cat lady too. But I have a husband, so, that kind of is the opposite of being a single cat lady. There we go. So there's that. All right. That's enough talking for now. I'm going to do my ballad now. It's less of a ballad and more of a seductive blues song. You know what I mean? And I love this song because I like the scene that it happens in. It's in a movie that I love that a lot of people don't love, but I love it anyway. And the movie's called Love Actually. And the song is a Norah Jones song that appears in a very seductive scene. So here we go. Like a flower waiting to bloom, like a light bulb in a dark room. I'm just sitting here waiting for you to come on home and turn me on. Like a school kid waiting for the spring. I'm just sitting here waiting for you to come on home and turn me on. My poor heart, it's been so dark since you've been gone. After all, you're the one who can turn me off, but you're the only one who can turn me back on. My high fire ask you to, and I'm just sitting here waiting for you to come on home and turn me on. Turn me on. Yay! Fabulous, thank you. I was seeing all your comments go on. Joey was slow dancing with Baby Yoda. His name is Grogu, Joey. Come on, learn his name if you're gonna dance with him. Thank you, Sutton, for saying the song was good. I love Nora Jones too. She's so fabulous. There's my sister egging Sutton Lee Seymour on. I'm Cacophony Daniels, and I have a child, and I have a cat, and I have... I can't wait to do shows with Sutton again. Listen, we're trying to set a date. We're thinking a Thursday might work. So there you go. If the Thursday is bad for you, you can always watch a rerun, but we're thinking a Thursday in early June is when we're gonna make that happen. So keep your eyes on our Instagram pages. I love you too, Julie. So much. Keep your eyes on our Instagram pages, on our Facebook pages. Keep your eye on my TikTok. If you're not watching that, you should. I'm going to try to get Sutton to start one too. She'll be great. She'll be the oldest lady on TikTok. It'll be fantastic. We're gonna have a great time whenever we do it. It's gonna be fun. But we're bringing back the Together Apart shows. But we won't have to be apart because we're all vaccinated. It's so great. The other good news: my son got vaccinated. It's so exciting. He got his first round of the vaccination. I hope you're getting vaccinated too. They're available everywhere now. There's no excuse. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get one. They've got them in the subways. They got them at CVS, at Walgreens, just everywhere. I love you too, Julio. That's right. My sister got a new puppy, you guys. So she's got to get home to the puppy. I love you. But I love that we've got this fabulous international audience tonight. Thank you so much for watching from Puerto Vallarta. Of course, Aunt Pat is watching from New Zealand. We love you, Aunt Pat. Oh, Aunt Marcy's watching from Manhattan. Thank you, Aunt Marcy. Thank you so much. Oh, I love it. Yes, get that vaccine. I'm so glad that Derek's got the vaccine. It's so great. So now I'm going to sing, I guess this is another kind of bluesy one, but it's a different kind of blues. Now, the last time I sang this, it was as a request for my friend Jody. Jody can never watch my live shows now because she's got work at the same time. But John Singer says he's halfway vaccina. You might have meant to say vaccinated, but I like vaccina even better. I'm hoping at least one of my NYC queens will be performing around the 15th of June when I go to the East Coast for my birthday. Well, Michael Tucker, I don't know about what's happening the 15th of June. I do know that this coming Friday night, I will be, ta-da, at Diva at Stonewall. This coming Friday night at 9 p.m., I will be live in person performing for real people at Stonewall. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I might even sing that song. I'm so excited to do a show in front of people in a gay bar in New York in real life. I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited. I just can't. So if you are anywhere near New York City, please come out and see the show. Oh, there's a spider crawling over my head. Okay, I'm just gonna let it go. Let it go. It's gonna catch the mosquito, so I'm not gonna kill it. It's okay. So if you're anywhere around Manhattan, the West Village specifically, or anywhere, anywhere near New York, come and see me live on Friday night at 9 p.m. No reservations required. Everything's opening back up. It's a gay bar. It is, as some say, the birthplace of the modern gay rights movement. So we would love to see you there. I'll be singing all your favorites. I'll take requests. It'll be so great, and I can actually see you in person. I'll only sing that song if you wear a Jessie Spano wig. I don't know what you're talking about, but sure, why not? So I'd love to see you there. Come on out and see me there. Fantastic. Now, as I was saying, I sang this song for Jody a while ago for her anniversary, but it's been a long time since I did it. And so now I'm going to do it for you. And if Jody is watching the rerun, hi, Jody. Love you. Thanks for wearing my masks all over the place. It's great. Merchandising. We'll talk about it later. Melissa Etheridge, yeah. Ooh, that got a little loud, sorry. Please, baby, can't you see my mind's a burning hell? I got razors a ripping and tearing and stripping my heart apart as well. Tonight you told me that you wait for someone new, that some other woman is looking like something that might be good to you. Go on and hold her till the screaming is done. Go on, believe her when she tells you nothing's wrong. But I'm the only one who walk across the fire for you. And I'm the only one who drowned in my desire for you. It's only fear that makes you run, the demons that you're hiding from. When all your promises are gone, I'm the only one. Please, baby, can't you see I'm trying to explain? 'Cause I've been here before and I'm knocking the door and I'm not going back again. Her eyes and arms and skin won't make it go away. You'll wake up tomorrow and wrestle the sorrow that holds you down today. Go on and hold her till the screaming is done. Go on, believe her when she tells you nothing's wrong. But I'm the only one who walks across the fire for you. And I'm the only one who drowned in my desire for you. It's only fear that makes you run, the demons that you're hiding from. When all your promises are gone, I'm the only one. Drink break. Just air guitar in your room at home, it's fine. Or if you're out at a bar watching this in an outdoor cafe, air guitar there, all the queens will wonder what's going on. Go on and hold her till the screaming is done. Go on, believe her when she tells you nothing's wrong. But I'm the only one who drowned in my desire for you. Yes, I'm the only one who walk across the fire for you. It's only fear that makes you run, the demons that you're hiding from. When all your promises are gone, I'm the only one. Hey, yeah. But I'm the only one who drowned in my desire for you. It's only fear that makes you run, the demons that you're hiding from. When all your promises are gone, I'm the only one. Thank you. Yay! Oh, it had been a long time since I'd done that number, and I'm seeing all your comments being like, oh, I forgot this song. You know, it's so funny. It's like I forget Melissa Etheridge, and then I remember Melissa Etheridge, and I'm like, yas, queen, I love you. Yas, I love her. She's amazing. I don't know what she's doing right now. Sarah Eugenio is watching. Hi, Sarah. How are you? My husband says, makes me think of seeing Melissa in concert. So many lesbians, and they were an amazing audience. I bet they were. Lesbians would be a great audience, respectful. They can help you with the lighting and the sound if there's a problem. That's a stereotype. Come to My Window, Michael, also another of my favorites that I do sing. I love that one. I love that one. Maybe I'll do it next week. Maybe I'll do it next week. I don't know. I don't know. I'll do it next week. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Now, last week, I was singing a Bette Midler song. And somebody said in the comments as I was singing, you know what, Bette Midler song I would love for you to learn? I would love for you to learn Auto Tit Sling. And someone else in the comments said, oh my God, girl, she does it. She's great. I love that song. And I was like, well, I guess it's been a while since I've done it if some of you don't know that I do that song. So now I've got to do the song. Hold on, because there's props. Hold on. Hold on for one more day. If you hold on for one more day, things will go your way. I'm gonna do auto tizzling. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. All right, here we go. Now she's all ready. Oh, but I gotta have this one. All right, so here we go. If for those of you who are not familiar with this song is a big production number from the movie Beaches. And it's showing when Cece Bloom, hi Alex, Cece Bloom, the Bette Midler character, has made it on Broadway and she's a big star. And she is singing this song and it's offensive and I'll tell you some fun facts about it after it's done. But I love it, it's so much fun. So here we go. And now it's time for a song about my two favorite things, industrial espionage and bassoons. Auto Titsling inventor and Kraut had nothing to get very worked up about. His inventions were failures, his future seemed bleak. He fled to the opera at least twice a week. There he goes to the opera. One night at the opera he saw an Aida, whose bust was so big it would often impede her. Bug-eyed he watched her fall into the pit, done in by the weight of those terrible tits. Oh my God, there she was! Aerodynamically, this girl was a mess. Otto eyeballed the poor diva lying comatose amongst the reeds, and he suddenly felt the fire of inspiration flood his soul. He ran back to his workshop where he futzed and futzed and futzed. For Otto Titsling had found his quest to lift and mold the female breast, to point the small ones to the sky, to keep the big ones high and dry. Every night he'd sweat and snort, searching for the right support. He tried some string and paper clips. Hell, he even tried his own tulips. Oh, you beast! Well, he stitched and he slaved and he slaved and he stitched, until finally one night, in the wee hours of the morning, Otto ran back to his workshop triumphant. Yes, he had invented the world's first over-the-shoulder boulder holder. Hooray! Exhausted but ecstatic, Otto ran out to the diva, bearing the prototype in his hot little hand. Now, at first the diva didn't want to try the darn thing on, but after a few initial mishaps, she finally did. And the sigh of relief that uttered forth from her mouth was so great that it was mistaken by some to be the early onset of the Shiroccan winds, which are known to blow through the Schwarzwald with a vengeance. But little did Otto know, at the moment of his greatest triumph, lurking under the diva's bed was none other than worst of the French patent thieves. Philip de Brazier. And Phil was watching the scene with a great deal of interest. Later that night, while Brunhilde slept, into the wardrobe Philippe softly crept. He fumbled through panties and corsets galore, till he found Otto's titsling and he ran out the door, crying, oh my God, what joy, what bliss! I'm going to make me a million from this. Every woman in the world will want to buy one. I will have all the goods manufactured in Taiwan. Really? The result of this window is pointedly clear. Do you buy a titsling or do you buy a brassiere? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Now, for those of you who are seeing this the very first time, yes, these are my puppets, but I didn't just make sock puppets. No, I made bra puppets. I made them out of bras. These puppets used to be bras. There we are. Yes, and now here they are. There's Otto. Hello, and Philip de Brazier. Oh, Philip, you evil man, you. Call me. Anyway, so love you. So glad that you got to see that. That's right. And Andre, I love that fun fact. That the opera diva in the movie version was Jennifer Lewis, the mother of Black Hollywood. If you don't know who she is, do your research. She's fantastic. She's amazing. She's on Blackish now, but she's a diva who's been on Broadway and in films and had a fabulous career. And her book is amazing. You've got to read her book or get the audiobook. Even better because she reads it and she's amazing. So Jennifer Lewis, who also, more fun fact, if you don't know, maybe you did, she was one of Bette's harlots on the road for a little while, but she had her own career to go off to, so she didn't do it for a very long time. Kevin requested, ooh, 'cause I'm a blonde. Ooh, that's a good one. I should learn that song. Kevin, I should learn that song. I could maybe fudge it tonight. Do you want me to fudge it tonight or learn it for next week? Tell me in the comments, and I'd be happy to do it. Another fun fact about that song, I don't know if you know this one, but that song was written by Mark Shaman, the composer of Hairspray. That's right. He wrote that song for Bette. He and Bette have been working together for many, 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 many years. He's fantastic. He also, just so you know, wrote the yodeling song from Big Business. When Bette is yodeling, well, hello, Jupiter Hollow. I know you're doing fine. That is also Mark Shaman. Okay, Rosalind asked for some Scissor Sisters. Can I get some ska? And Stephanie asked for Stars in the Moon. And Kevin. So Kevin, do you want me to learn it for next week? Yes, Kevin. We'll learn it for next week. Wait, I'm going to put it on my list right now so I don't forget. It's right there with La Chanson de Jackie and Scissor Sisters. I'm going to put 'Cause I'm a Blonde. There we go. 'Cause I'm a blonde, but it autocorrected so. Do I have a song from the show Kinky Boots? I do, Aunt Pat. I could probably make that happen too. Okay, so now I gotta get this list going so Stars and Moon. I got some ska and some kinky. There we go. Okay, now I've got those on that list, so there we go. Now I'm going to do a request for you, however, from my son. My son has a request, and I'm going to fulfill it for him without him even having to send me a tip. But this is a very special week for us. This week is the 3rd anniversary of our adoption of our son. I can already hear you, Suddenly Seymour. Yes, I'm Cacophony Daniels, and yes, I have a child, and yes, he's a little gay boy that we adopted from the foster system, and we cannot be happier about it, really. He's amazing. 3 years ago, this Saturday, was his adoption day. We had to fly out to where he was from and meet in front of the judge, but we bought him a suit. We all got in our suits. And matching bow ties, and he brought a rainbow heart pillow, and we brought it to the judge, and we had the adoption hearing, and it was amazing. So that was 3 years ago today, and Derek is the cutest. You're right, Stephanie. He is the cutest. He's also now a full head taller than me. I don't know if you know what that even means. I mean, it doesn't mean it's not much of an accomplishment, but. But he's much, much taller than I am. And this morning I looked at him in the kitchen after breakfast and was like, you grew again overnight, didn't you? My gosh, because he did. He just keeps growing. Teenagers, as my husband says, and as Sebastian says too. Listen, and when we met Derek, he didn't have a lot because he was a kid in the foster system. And they don't get to have a lot of things. But he did have a couple little toys that people had given him, and some he didn't even like, but he kept them for sentimental reasons because so-and-so had given, so he need to. But he did have this one Barbie doll. And now when we met him, we didn't know if he was going to turn out to be LGBTQ. But we had a feeling, but we didn't know for sure. But when we met him in person, on that very first day, he took us up to the room he was staying in. He was showing us his toys, and he showed us this Barbie doll. And she was, you could tell, girl had been through it. Girl had been through it. Hair all a mess. I don't think she had any clothes on, but you could tell that he loved her so much. And I looked at her and I said, oh my gosh, I used to have Barbies too when I was your age. And to see him make that realization of, oh, this is going to be a place where I'm okay. And it was such a joy to bring him into our lives and have him be a part of our, not only our family, but our chosen family. All of you who are watching out there who are his uncles, Auntie Sutton, Uncle Joey, Uncle Chris, Uncle Jay, Uncle JMD when you're watching tomorrow, and Uncle Stephen and Uncle Jonathan, all of you, to have him be part of that, it's so great. And now, of course, like Jason said, he's a teenager. He's a teenager. Sometimes, you know, and it's just, sometimes you can't even get him to look up from his phone. But there you go. That's what it is. So I'm going to sing this song to him, for him, about him, and for all of you too. Love you, sweetheart. Where's that boy with the Barbie? My little love, who was always my heart to own. Where's that boy with the Barbie? And why did I ever buy him that damned iPhone? Did he need a stronger hand? Did he need a lighter touch? Was I soft or was I tough? Did I give enough? Did I give too much? In the moments when he needed me, did I ever turn away? Would I be there when he called? If he walked into my life today, were his days a little dull? Were his nights a little wild? Did I overstate my plan? Did I stress the man and forget the child? And there must have been a million things that my heart forgot to say. Would I think of one or two if he walked into my life today? Should I blame the times I pampered him, or blame the times I bossed him? What a shame. I never really found the boy before I lost him. Were the years a little fast? Was his world a little free? Was there too much of a crowd, all too lush and loud, and not enough of me? Though I'll ask myself my whole life long, what went wrong along the way? Would I make the same mistakes if he walked into my life today? If that boy with the Barbie walked into my life today. I love you, sweetheart. Yay! I have to watch myself during that song. I can't let myself get too emotionally connected to her, or I'll just break down into a puddle, and there'll be just pounds of mascara all over the floor. You don't want to see that. So, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, this is a great time to remind you that that boy that I sang about needs food. And wants presents. So send me money so that I can provide those things for him. All of my tipping information is scrolling down below. You can find me on Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and Zelly. And yes, I'm a whore. That's my job. Drag queens, that's what we do. We ask for money for singing songs. That's what we have to do. You know, it harkens back to the days of yore. You know, back then in yore. When performers would travel from town to town in their wagons, and they would entertain the crowd, whatever crowd show up, and they'd pass their hats around to make a little money. That's how they had to do it. Sometimes they had patrons, and you are all my patrons, but sometimes they just had to pass the hat, and that's what I'm doing. I'm passing the hat. It's time to pass the hat, and there's nothing you can do about that. So give me your money. Thank you. There we go. And now I'm going to do something completely different because, you know, I can't just keep y'all down in the dumps for that. So I'm going to do something that's more of a comedy song. It's Jason Robert Brown's song, actually. And it's from Songs for a New World, and I'm getting into character. It's about an older woman who's been living with a husband on the Upper East Side or Upper West Side on Central Park West. They're very, very wealthy, and he won't give her a fur coat. And she's very, very upset about this. And so she's taking matters into her own hands, and she steps out onto the window ledge. I am out here, Murray, and I am not discussing this anymore. You don't want to buy me the coat? Well, that's just fine, Murray. It's not like I'm asking for much, since you won't buy me the dog or the beach house and Corg as if you didn't have the money. What else is new? I'm not gonna fight for a coat, so never mind, Murray. If that's what's important to you, at least I know where I stand. So Murray, strike up the band, because the time has come for action. Here's what I'll do. Clearly I'm not wanted anymore. Now I'm not so young and beautiful. That's okay, I faced defeat before. I'm not gonna kvetch and I'm not gonna cry. It's not gonna give me what I want. It's all simply gonna take one step, one tiny step. And Murray, just one step, I'll be free. One small step, just so you shouldn't worry. I'll be free, and to be rid of me is that easy, Murray. Watch me. You think this is maybe a joke? Well, it's no joke, Murray. Murray! It looks like they're forming, hold on. It's like they're forming a crowd like 85 at the most. Still front page of the Post. Oh, I think it's Maury Povich. Oh, and Connie too. Hi, Connie. Now you'll finally make your mother proud, since she never liked me anyway. Look, she's throwing diamonds to the crowd. Just say the word and I'll come back inside, but until then I'll be happy to know that I can always go and take one step, one tiny step. And Murray, just one step, adios. Just one step, honey, you better hurry. Oh yes, sir, better give up that bird taken from me. Al Murray, here I am. Whoops, I almost fell, Murray. The mother of your children splattered across Fifth Avenue in a bloody hate, Murray. And it's all your fault. 'Cause it's you who made the money, and it's you who owns the store. So if you don't want to spend it, that's your right. But it's you who bought the penthouse on the 57th floor. So good night, cheapskate, good night. You think I don't know about her? Well, I do, Murray. You think I don't know about that? Or the things that you say to your friends every day. I'm embarrassing, I'm fat, I'm demanding and controlling, or whatever. Perhaps it's true. Here's the place where I get what I've earned. Why keep crying? Why be miserable? Look at Murray, somebody's concerned. Trust in the wind and a land on the proud. No more complaining or trashing aloud. What a sensational fucking experience. Finally, Murray, I'm getting attention. And just one step, one leads you. One small step takes you high. Just one step down from the man who needs you. Fuck the fur, just let it down to her. Open the will, and Murray, watch me fly. Murray! Ah! Murray? I'm serious, Murray! I'm gonna do it! Murray! Yay! Oh boy, okay. Oh, I do have a fur coat now. You're right. Oh God. Shit, do I have it? Is it in here? I gotta tell you all. Okay, so this is what was happening last week. First of all, I've already talked about that. Have I already talked about it? About everyone watching last week, and thank you so much. Did I already talk about the benefit last week? I did, because I remember Jason in the comments. Okay, I did. But one of the things that was happening last week, it was a crazy night trying to coordinate. I literally brought my entire recording studio into the duplex so that I could set up everything, just so I would know that all of my things work with all of my things, and it all worked out. And so I had my mixer and my microphones. The girls brought their microphones. Avita Loca and Suddenly Seymour brought their microphones and stands with them, so we'd have enough for everything. I have 2, they each had 1, so we had 4. It was great. Everybody brought everything in. So all that craziness was going on. At the same time, there was this lesbian. Love her. She's amazing. She's part of the New York Lesbian and Gay Drum and Bugle Corps. And I did a bingo for them pre-pandemic. And I hosted this thing live. And she was, recently, I guess her grandmother died and left her a fur coat. She wanted to give me this fur coat. And she had to do it on the night of the show. Because she was in town and I was there doing the show. So she brings, in the middle of the show, I get my phone starts ringing and she's like, I'm downstairs, but I can't get in. So luckily my friend Jonathan was there helping us with the whole night, and he went down and he brought me this fur coat. Y'all, it's a wreck, but it's fine. Now I own a fur. So there you go. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, all the little animals died hundreds of years ago. Clearly, it's an old thing. So I can't feel bad about it, right? I would feel bad throwing it away, really, because then they died for nothing. At least, if someone's going to wear them. I don't want a new fur coat, but if someone's going to give me an old one, I guess I'll take it. But it's kind of falling apart. But it does have fabulous sparkly buttons. Anyway, it reminded me to always be kind to people and animals, and I just saw what song was coming next, and I'm trying to segue into it. Also, of course, my experience with Charlie getting out today, I was so worried that he would run away, and we don't know, I don't know if the address is right on his microchip paperwork. I don't know if they'd call us, so I was so worried that he'd end up in the pound, and I thought of the other animals in the pound, and it made me think of this. So here we are. What a dog. What a dog. He's a tramp, but they love him. Breaks a new heart every day. He's a tramp, they adore him, and I only hope he stays that way. He's a tramp, he's a mongrel, he's a rounder, he's a cat. He's a tramp, but I love him. Yes, even I have got it pretty bad. You can never never tell when he'll show up. He'll give you plenty of trouble. I guess he's just a no-count pup. But I wish that he would double. He's a tramp. He's a rover, and there's nothing more to say. If he's a tramp, he's a good one, and I wish that I could travel his way. Wish that I could travel his way. Hey, I wish that I could travel his way. What a dog. My husband asked a very good question, and honey, I don't know the answer. What is the origin of tramp? I mean, I know it used to mean, nowadays it kind of means like a slut, right? I mean, it's kind of what it, in American English anyway, it kind of means like, a woman who gets around a lot, or I guess a man at this point, who cares? Yeah, but back in the day, it used to just mean, it would mean kind of, someone who didn't get along with other people. That's why the lady is a tramp. They're not saying she's a whore or a slut. They're saying that she just does her own thing. A tramp was also another name for homeless people at one point, but I don't know where the term comes from. What's that word for knowing where words come from? I don't know. But anyway, good question, honey. Look it up, scallywag. That's another good word for it, Alex. Thank you very much. Fantastic. And now for something completely different. I'm still going to get to your requests that you sent me before, but I feel like I've got to do this one. This one, etymology, that's what it is, Stephanie. Thank you. Leave it to someone from Princeton. Kind of like a vagabond. Yes, Dee Dee, that's right. I'm like when you think of Charlie Chaplin as the tramp, right? He wasn't, a whore. He was, a scamp, a scallywag, things like that. So there we go. Tramp is derived from a Middle English verb meaning to walk with heavy footsteps. Oh yeah, like trample. Oh, there you go. And I guess if you had to carry all your stuff with you, you would walk with heavy footsteps. You'd be a tramp. So there you go. Perfect. So again, for something completely different, I'm going to sing this song. Now, I've got a show. I didn't get a poster ready for this one, but it's okay. It's still a couple of months away. But if you're not in New York City, but you are on the Eastern Seaboard, like further north, say around Massachusetts in Provincetown, you should absolutely come and see me in Provincetown at Pilgrim House, July 24th through 27th. It's going to be a fantastic time, and I'm doing an all-new show called Drag Dad that's all about being a dad. And, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to try out this song. I'm not sure if this song will make it into the show, but it's on topic. So here we go. It's got a really long intro, too. Yeah. And I cut this down, too. Oh, don't worry, I won't make you sad with this one, Michael, don't worry. Ooh, that's loud, I'm gonna turn it down. She's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, it takes me away to that special place. And if I stare too long, I'll probably break down and cry. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. Lots of guitar on this one, lots of drink breaks. They really like that guitar, those Guns and or Roses. She's got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they Just drink. Drink and play and drink some more. I had to cut this down because it was going to go on for 79 minutes. Well, sweet child of mine. Ooh, yeah. Sweet love of mine. Well, sweet love of mine. Ooh, yeah. Sweet love of mine. Where do we go?
Where do we go?
Oh God, now I'm lost
Where
in the
do we
subway.
go?
What's happening? Where do we go?
Where do we go?
Where do we go now? Where do we go? Ooh, where do we go now? Oh, where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Oh, where do we go? Sweet child, where do we go now? Oh, where do we go? Where do we go now? Oh, where do we go? Ooh, where do we go now? Now, sweet child, sweet child mine. That's so stupid. It's so stupid. But you know, I had to see if that would work. Does that work for a P-town, a Provincetown drag show? I mean, I'm talking about a child. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should do is make some kind of medley of songs that talk about children. You know, with child. Something like that. Oh, Alex, that's a good idea. Into Your Daddy's Hands or something like that. That's true. Thinking of Guns N' Roses songs for you, and that was legitimately one of their choices. Well, listen, send me a request and I'll send me a little Venmo and I'll learn another one. Why not? Get out of my brain, seriously. Look, we're all connected in a circle, in a hoop that never ends, like these bracelets. They never end, and they're very hard to get off because your hand has to be like, you have to break your hand to get your bracelets off, but it's okay. But they're circles and hoops that never end, so there you go. So now I'm going to sing a request. This is a request from my friend Dee Dee Cups, who is also a drag queen up here in the upstate area, and love her. Oh, children will listen. That's a good one, Dee Dee. Oh, see, this is good. This is good. Let's start a new note so I can start writing these ideas down. Child into children will listen. Children will listen. Okay, good. Other songs with children in them, you just keep them coming. Maybe, so this will be like the audience wrote a medley, and I love that. Now, Dee Dee, I saw you say earlier that you think you have these earrings in a gold tone. I love these earrings. Oh, did that turn around, or is it the right way? I can't tell. I can't. Oh, no, that's right. Now, somebody just tripped over the cord. Is everything okay? Is everything all right? I think everything's okay. Ooh, child, of course, Stephanie, that's great. Ooh, child, of course. I even have that one. Perfect. God bless the child. Oh, good, love it. Perfect. Baby mine. Baby mine could work, but I like that we're going on this child and children thing, but baby mine could work. What was I going to say? Oh, so yes, I just got these in Manhattan. I'm sure they sell them in all different kinds of colors. Anyway, now let's get on to Dee Dee's request. So this song also makes me think of Derek because he learned this song to sing for his high school audition. So in New York, for those of you who don't live in New York City, going to high school is a thing. It's like you have to apply to high schools just like you apply to colleges. And the high schools all have specialties. You have to choose a major, all of these things. in the middle of 8th grade, you have to apply to high school. And it's a crazy thing. And if you want to go to an arts school, you have to audition for those arts programs. If you're a good visual artist, you have to bring in a portfolio. And if you want to maybe perform, then you have to audition to get into high schools, because there are 400 high schools in the city and over 1 million students. So, it's very competitive. So Derek wanted to learn this song, so he did. Dee Dee asked if I would sing it, and it's very appropriate because we all saw that the trailer, lost my train of thought. The trailer for the Evan Hansen movie came out today, and yeah. So I'm going to sing you the song that Dee Dee requested, and I hope that you enjoy it. If I do it on time, I've got to count the intro. Here we go. I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you learned. On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. Oh, I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear. Now I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Oh, can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you learn. On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. Oh, I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear. Now I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Oh, can anybody see? Is anybody waving? When you're falling in the forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in the forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in the forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in the forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I ever make a sound? Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear. Now I'm watching people pass. Waving through a window. Oh, can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving? Oh, applause. Now you can tell that I've never sung that song before because I never added applause to the track. So there you go. And also because some of those notes came out just fine. As way bad, you know. But thank you very much. Thank you. So listen, I'm very excited about the Evan Hansen movie. I really, really am. Really, really. But I mean, is he too old to play the role? Yes, of course. But I'm excited that the Broadway original, at least the lead, gets to actually play the role. I wish that more of the people, no one will ever, Julianne Moore's great, but no one will ever, ever, ever sing So Big, So Small the way that Rachel Bay Jones did. No one ever. No one ever. She's just amazing, and she destroyed my life in that. Hi, Krishna. Thank you so much. The wig. Why the wig? They're trying to make him look younger, so I totally get it. But I don't know. It's a choice. Hopefully his acting will shine over his age. I agree, Dee. I hope that's the case. Where is my pointer? There it is. All right. Let's bring things up and make them a little more upbeat, shall we? Here's a request that I had right before the show, and I love it. And you're right, honey, his daddy is producing the movie, so there you go. Helps to have your dad be a producer, right? Let's do some Dolly. Tumble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the street the traffic starts jumping for folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Barely getting by, it's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5, all service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Want to move ahead, but the boss don't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me. Ooh. Well, they let you dream just to watch them shatter, just to step on the boss man's ladder. But you got dreams he'll never take away. You're in the same boat with a lot of your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come and the tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll your way. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Barely getting by, it's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5, they've got you where they want you. There's a better life and you dream about it, don't you? It's a rich man's game, no matter what you call it. And you spend your life putting money in his wallet. 9 to 5. Well, somebody said up there in the comments, I love Dolly Parton. John said, I love Dolly Parton and you should do a show of Dolly songs. Well, John, you remember I did Dolly versus Cher. I sang 8 darn Dolly songs that night. So there you go. But listen, I love me some Dolly and I love me some Cher. And speaking of which, no, actually I should do those requests that came in. But before I do, thank you, Amanda, for that request. Before I do, I should talk about merchandising. If you're watching this and you think, what would make this even better is if I was watching Cacophony and also wearing Cacophony at the same time. Listen, also, I've got to say this. If you show up to one of my live shows at Stonewall, in P-Town at the Pilgrim House, or anywhere else, later this summer on Fire Island. I'll be performing on Fire Island at Ice Palace on July 11th, August 15th, and August 29th. The first two with Suddenly Seymour, the last one with A Vida Loca. Oh my gosh, so exciting. More on that later. But if you show up to one of my shows wearing some of my merch, I will buy you a cocktail. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So, there's even more reason to buy a little merch. All the merchandise can be found at cacophonydaniels.com and click on merch, or you can go to cacophonydaniels.creator.spring.com, creator/spring.com. I guess my husband just put a link in the comments, so there you go. You can find that there. If you're watching on my Cacophony fan page, it's probably there in your comments. So yeah, if you show up to one of my shows wearing my merch, I'm going to buy you a cocktail or drinking a cocktail out of a Cacophony mug. That's right. Let's see some of the recent merchandise, shall we? Of course, you've got the Loud and Proud t-shirt. There I am, singing with my microphone, my big old loud face, and of course, in front of the Progressive Pride flag, the one that we have hanging on our very home. Then, of course, there's, boom, the Loud and Proud socks, where my face and mouth are the O in the words loud and proud. What you can't quite tell, because of the resolution of this picture, is that there are rainbow outlines around all of those letters on the black socks there. My husband said you should show different color socks, but I think black socks are very versatile. And then, of course, there's the mug. Boom! There it is, the Loud and Proud mug, and you can see the lettering there, the rainbow lettering that includes the black, brown stripes and also the pink, light blue, and white stripes to share for, for everyone, because it's a progressive pride now. Listen. The original Pride flag stood for diversity and for all of our community, but there were still some people who were feeling left out, and we never want people in our community to feel left out. So, add a couple stripes to a flag. No big deal for me. Rainbows are rainbows. Add a few more stripes. Great. I love it. So, thank you so much for those of you who have purchased merchandise. I love it. Very exciting. Also, I want to tell you about, I don't know when you'll be able to do this, but I'm also participating in a podcast. I'm going to move. The reason I'm thinking about it is because the author bought some merch and showed it to me on our call the other day. Where is that? Well, there's the Drink Break t-shirt, of course, if you want that, or a tank top. Actually, there it is. But if you're a fan of Judy Garland, and especially a fan of her Christmas special, I'm doing a podcast that's a play about the Judy Garland Christmas special. It's a work of fiction, and I am the narrator of this, but also play a character in it. I'm Gerald, one of her backstage assistants, but I'm also the narrator of it, and of course, I play a drag queen who sings songs and things like that. Surprise! Surprise, there we go. Stephanie says, I ordered the Loud and Proud Women's Comfort Tea. I love that. How very exciting, Stephanie. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's a podcast. It's coming up. I don't know when it's coming up. I will tell you more information, but remind me if I don't tell you in the future. Okay, so let's get these requests out. Some ska, some kinky, and some stars and the moon. Since I just did Waving Through a Window, let's do a little ska. I gotta find that show. Oh, I should really organize the shows more now by what night they were. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's Madonna night, so no, that's not it. Oh, and that was just a regular night. Oh, and that was a regular night too. So, oh no, wait, where was it? Oh, there it is. Perfect. So I'm gonna do this one. And it's been a while since I have sung it. So, just so you know, if I screw it up. There we go. If I screw it up, it's all my fault because it's been a long time since I've done it. But it's for you. Some ska, Rosalind. Here we go. This hair is very Gwen Stefani, I think. This isn't Gwen Stefani singing, but it's bouncy and blonde and has bangs. Well, I know you can't work in fast food all your life, but don't sign that paper tonight. She said, but it's too late. Well, I don't remember what I read, don't remember what they said. I guess it doesn't matter, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. 'Cause you're gonna go to the record store, you're gonna give them all your money. Radio plays what they want you to hear. Tell me it's cool, I just don't believe it. Sell out with me, oh yeah, sell out with me tonight. The record company's gonna give me lots of money and everything's gonna be alright. Ska music, rock out! No more flipping burgers, putting on that silly hat. You know I don't want that no more. Well, I quit my day job anyway. Doesn't ask when we get paid. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter anymore. 'Cause I'm gonna go to the record store. You're gonna give them all your money. Radio plays what they want you to hear. Tell me it's cool, I just don't believe it. Sell out with me, oh yeah, sell out with me tonight. The record company's gonna give me lots of money and everything's gonna be alright. And I don't think it'll be so bad. And I know it won't be so bad. 'Cause the man said that's the way it is. And the man said it don't get better than this. No, no, no. So I signed on to the record company. They say they're gonna give me lots of money if I play what they want you to hear. Tell me it's cool, I just don't believe it. Sell out with me, oh yeah, sell out with me tonight. The record company's gonna give me lots of money and everything's gonna be alright. You just gotta rock out sometimes. You just rock out. Yeah, 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 yeah. The record company is gonna make everything alright. Baby, don't just send that paper tonight, she said, but I can't work in fast food all my life. Yay! Oh my gosh, I was thinking about so many lyrics. I didn't read all the comments, but I'm gonna read them now. Oh my gosh, what are we talking about? Saying one about a girl who becomes a lesbian. The lyrics are like Sutton would love them. What? Toe tapping, tantalizing Tuesday. I love it, Deborah. Fantastic. Save Ferris. Oh, I should sing a Save Ferris song. I should. You're right. I should learn one. Okay, I'll put one. I'll put that in the Save Ferris. If I'm gonna have time for all of these, because like Save Ferris. There we go. Fantastic. I love 90s party nights. I love it. Okay, now let's go and do, okay, now here's the thing about, I still don't think I have, So Natural for You, would love to know what you grew up on. Well, John, that's what I did grow up on. Listen, I've done a couple of 90s nights because they're so fun, and my musical education happened in the 90s. The 90s was literally my junior high experience through my college experience. Those 10 years were the 90s. I'm 43. So that's like literally I started junior high in 1989 and I graduated from college in the year 2000. So the 90s, boom, there you go. Oh, good. My husband found a link to tickets and shows for that picture, though, that they have on P-Townie. I don't know why they use that picture. There are so many newer pictures of me. I gave them a whole press packet with all kinds of new pictures, and I don't know. And they chose to use an old one, but that's okay. That's what happens sometimes. They just, they find a picture they like and they just use it. And they're like, oh yeah, we got something like that. I don't know. All right. Now it's time. Let's get these other requests in. Oh, the Kinky Boots song. I gotta find that because it's been a long time since I've done that. What's it even called? History of Wrong Guys. That's what it's called. The History of Wrong Guys. History. There we go. All right. It's been a long time since I've done this one. Yes, because, oh my gosh, I haven't done it in a long time. But it is a song from Kinky Boots. And I'm very happy to sing it for you. But it's been a really long time. And she sings in an accent because she's from somewhere that's not in, it's in England, but it's in the North Country somewhere or something like that. So I don't know how well I'm going to do this accent, but I'm going to give it a try. And I don't know. Sometimes now there's so many accents flying through my head. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Here it is. Let's give it a try. Oh no. Oh no, 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 don't you dare. Girl, 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 I'm warning you. Oh, I think I have a crush. I can't. Why not? Women have been making bad. Hold on. It's the beginning of time. Yeah. Are you gonna be another one of mine? Hold on, I'm gonna start again. I wanna do it. Oh no, girl, girl, I think you have a crush. No, I can't. I think I'm falling for him. Ugh. Why not? Women have been making bad choices since the beginning of time. Are you gonna be another one of mine? Oh, oh. I used to think you were from outer space. Who's that bright-eyed guy in your place? You're kinda cute when you're not so shy. Oh, oh. But I've been here before. Have I come back for more? Another chapter in the history of wrong guys. You used to be so all in black mustard bore, but now you're changing into something I just can't ignore. Yeah. But now you're changing into something I just can't ignore. Charlie, honestly, I've been hurt like this before. Is there really more to you than what I always thought? How can you surprise me anymore? Oh, 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 oh. Ah, he's got a girlfriend, you flake. Why are they only nice when they're unavailable? Don't wanna be another star-crossed lover. We all know how that ends. I'm better off without him. We're better off as friends. Ow. But I've been here before. Have I come back for more? Another chapter in the history of wrong guys. Yesterday no spark, no heartache galore, but today I'm feeling something that I just can't ignore. Charlie, honestly, I've been hurt like this before. Oh, oh, oh. The history of wrong guys. Chapter 1, he's a bum. 2, he's not into you. 3, he's a sleaze. 4, loves the girl next door. 5, loves the boy next door. 6, don't love you no more. Makes you insecure, makes you so unsure, makes you so mature, loves his mother more. Or has a girlfriend named Nicola. Charlie, honestly, yeah, 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 yeah. I can hurt like this before. Is there really more to you than what I always thought? But I won't be burned anymore. More, more, whoa, whoa. The history of wrong guys. Yay! Well, there we go. Turn off the reverb. there we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So there we are. There we are. Oh, everyone's talking about how old they are. Fantastic. And Pat, you're only as young as you feel. And we love that you watch with us every single week. It's fantastic. We love you so, so much. And you do look so much younger, Aunt Pat. You're so young. You're so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy pup. It's warm. It started to get warm now, and we have to figure out how to regulate the temperature in here because there we go. Hi, Matthew. I'm good. How are you, my darling? Thank you for joining us. It's never too late to join the show. And as a reminder, if you haven't already shared this video, I know you have, but if you haven't, share, bish! Share this video with all your friends. It's never too late, and it's never too late to send a little tippy gifty my way. Tax season's over, but these are still gifts. So you can find me on Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Zelly. I accept your gift on any of those methods. Or, listen, send me a DM and I'll send you my address and you can send me a check in the mail. That's fine too. Also, another great way to help out your local queens is to book us in your town. Book us for Pride or whatever. Listen. If you've got a Pride celebration coming up in your town, now that things are actually starting to open up, I am waxed and vaxxed and full of snacks and ready to go to your town and do a Pride celebration. So if you're having a Pride somewhere where you are, let me know. And I would very gladly come and do your Pride. Now, I cannot do any prides on the weekend of June 12th through 14th because I'm flying to California, unless your pride happens to be in the Bay Area. Flying to California to be at my niece's high school graduation. But there you go. So I can't do that, but any other time. And if your company is doing online things, hit a girl up. If you're having an online pride celebration, I would love to be a part of that for you too. What is warm for you? I live in the California desert. It was high at 80s today. Well, Stacy, that is very warm for me, especially in all of this. See, I am wearing a lot of. I put on the full geesh when I do drag for your shows. I've got my nails on. There's nail cam, like Avita does. In fact, I haven't even mentioned, you all should watch Avita Loca tomorrow night at 8 p.m. You really should. She always looks amazing and sounds fantastic. And, of course, every Monday night, I know a lot of you already did, but watch Sutton Lee Seymour. Now, she won't be on next week because she'll be in Puerto Vallarta. But do watch her anyway every Monday. So I've got the heels on, and I'm wearing 3 pairs of thick opaque tights and padding, bra padding, all of that. So it's just a few degrees. So 80 would be death. But also I got to keep I can't sweat because the makeup would go off, and I've got very hot lights. Y'all can't see my setup in here, but I have 6 very hot lights pointed at me. We did a whole track and did a whole lighting situation going on. It's not just a ring light, it's a whole thing. But I also have a ring light going too. So there's all kinds, so it does get very warm. Very, very warm. Okay, now I gotta find, did I ever download, because I have sung The Stars and the Moon for you before, Stephanie, but I'm not, but it was never something that I planned, and nope, sure, don't have that. So, okay, so now I've got to find, can't imagine being all that shorts and a tank top for me. Make sure I hydrate. Yes, yes, and not only the makeup is heavy, all of it. So I'm going to find that now. La 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 la. Star. No. Stars, and there we go. There it is. Perfect. And show more. Perfect. Which means that this is in a key that I would not normally choose for this song, but here we go, perfect. Oh, whose is this one, I wonder? Huh. Okay, hold on, what's this one? And what's this one? And then there's this one. Same key. What's this one? That's a different. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe because maybe it has an intro? Same thing. So I'll just have to do this for you. I met a man without a dollar to his name, who had no traits of any value but his smile. I met a man who had no yearn or claim to fame, who was content to let life pass him for a while. And I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life like the movie stars led. But he kissed me right here, and he said, I'll give you stars and the moon and a soul to guide you, and I promise I'll never go. I'll give you hope to bring out all the life inside you, and a strength that will help you grow. I'll give you truth and a future that's 20 times better than any Hollywood plot. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have a yacht. I met a man who lived his life out on the road, who left a wife and kids in Portland on a whim. I met a man whose fire and passion always showed, who asked if I would spare a week and ride with him. But I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life that was scripted and planned. And he said, but you don't understand. I'll give you stars and the moon and the open highway and the river beneath your feet. I'll give you days full of dreams if you travel my way, and a summer you can't repeat. I'll give you nights full of passion and days of adventure, no strings, just warm summer rain. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have champagne. I met a man who had a fortune in the bank, who had retired at age 30, set for life. I met a man and didn't know what stars to thank, and then he asked me one day if I would be his wife. And I looked up, and all I could think of was the life that I dreamt I would live. And I said to him, what will you give? I'll give you star cars and a townhouse in Turtle Bay and a fur and a diamond ring. I'll give you married in Spain and mid on the yacht today, and we'll honeymoon in Beijing. And you'll meet stars on the parties I throw in my villas in Nice and Paris in June. And I thought, okay. And I took a breath, and I got my yacht, and the years went by, and it never changed, and I never grew, and I never dreamed. And I woke one day, and I looked around, and I thought, my God, I'll never have the moon. Yay! Oh, what's that? What's happening? What's happening? I don't know. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much, Stephanie. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for your request. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie, you're such a loyal fan and a wonderful, and you've bought so much merch. Stephanie's whole wardrobe is drag queen merch now. I don't know if you know this, but she's got everything. And it's so fantastic. So thank you so much. I'm so glad you all enjoyed that. Thank you. Well, listen, I'm going to start wrapping things up. It's already 9:43. I can't believe, but listen, if you're going to miss me, you can always watch the show in reruns, right? And you can see me live and in person this Friday night at Stonewall. There it is. Watch me. Come see me at the Stonewall Inn. If you've never been, you should really go. It's a piece of LGBTQ history, first of all. And come and see me in person. I will hug you. I will love on you. I'll be wearing a mask when I'm too close to people, but I will be singing live behind plexiglass. They have me in plexiglass, but I'm in the same room as everybody. There's a DJ. I don't have to run my own sound. It's amazing. It's so fantastic. So if you're around 9 p.m. on Friday night at the Stonewall in the West Village in Manhattan in New York, I am so excited for that. There we go. YouTube Cacophony rabbit holes are a thing, kiddos. Oh yeah, no, it's true. There's a lot of them. Ever wanted to see me sing with Bonnie Milligan? It's there. It's there. So I'm going to start wrapping things up, but I haven't done any share-bish tonight, and I really should because you are all amazing, and I know you'll all ask for it anyway. Yeah, so this is a share song that wasn't originally a share song, but it's one of my favorite share songs. Share song. Yeah, it's on one of her albums that was all the men's songs, and she sang this song with all those men's songs and didn't have to change the key. And this track sounds a little cheesy because it sounds exactly like the track that she used on her album. So hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded a plane. I touched down in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a girl can be, 'cause I'm walking in Memphis. I'm walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. How'd I get up here? Walking in Memphis. Now do I really feel the way I feel? I saw the ghost of Elvis out on Union Avenue. Followed him up to the gates of Graceland. Then I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him. They just hovered around his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. 'Cause I was walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. I was walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis, I'm walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. I'm walking in Memphis. Now do I really feel the way I feel? They got catfish on the table. Sing catfish. They've got gospel in the air. Reverend Green will be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. We got a prayer in Memphis. Now Gabriel plays piano every Friday at the Hollywood, and they brought me down to see him, and they asked me if I would do a little number, and I sang with all my might. He said, "Tell me, are you a Christian child?" And I said, "Man, I am tonight," 'cause I was walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. Walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? I'm walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. I'm walking in Memphis. Now do I really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded a train. Or a plane. A plane or a train or an automobile. I'm sorry that I got crazy eyes there. I was trying to hold in a burp that was going to come out at the wrong time. I should have just let it come out instead of singing like this, but I was like, you know when you do that thing and you can kind of cut your esophagus off from letting the burp off? Yeah. Because, you know, you're kind of... I don't Hi, Krishna. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Listen, for all of you who have joined late in the show, don't worry. If you missed the beginning, you can always watch the reruns right here on Facebook Live or on YouTube. And if you don't already, like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Sutton says, am I still going? I am, Sutton, but this is my last song. That's right, I'm singing my last song tonight, but I've done all of your requests. So thank you from the bottom of my heart and the heart of my bottom for sending all the tips in as you've been doing all night long, for liking the video, for sharing the video with your friends. Share, bish. And also, you know, come and see me in person at the Stonewall this coming Friday night, May 21st at 9 p.m., or you can see me in person in July in Provincetown, Massachusetts. Or you can see me in person in July and August on Fire Island at the Ice Palace in Cherry Grove. So many choices to see me in person. We're starting to come back, but I still want to keep doing these live shows for you. If you want me to keep doing these live shows, I've got to, you know, earn a living doing it. So if you want me to keep doing it, keep on watching, keep on sharing, and keep on sending in those tippies. Sutton says she thinks she's going to go to Stonewall to watch. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing, Sutton. I would love to see you there. That'd be fantastic. So you can see 2 queens for the price of 1. That'd be amazing. 42 shares tonight, Jason said. That's fantastic. Almost my age. Aunt Pat, I would love to come do a show in New Zealand for you. I really, really would. Listen, let's make it happen. I would love that. Lola, I'm still working on your Jacques Brel song. Don't you worry. It's going to happen. Don't worry. So, yes, again, thank you so much. And, of course, I will see you. If I don't see you at the Stonewall this Friday, I will see you next Tuesday. Here's the last song. We're going to send things off on a sentimental note with another Bette Midler song. Quarter to 3, there's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I've got a little story I think you should know. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a sweet episode. My baby, and one more for the road. Got the routine, so drop another nickel in the machine. Gee, I'm feeling so bad. I wish you'd make the music all dreamy. You can tell me a lot, but that's not in a gentleman's code. Make it 1 for my baby and 1 more for the road. You may not know it, but buddy, you're a kind of poet, and you had a lot of things to say. And when I'm gloomy, you always listen to me till it's tossed away. Well, it goes. And John, I know you're getting anxious to close. So thanks for the cheer. I hope you didn't mind me bending your ear. For all of the years, for the laughs, for the tears, for the class that you showed. Made one for my baby and one more for the road. That long, long road. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you. Oh, thank you. Thank you all so much. I've had a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Listen, watch Evita Loca tomorrow night at 8 p.m. right here on Facebook. Watch Suddenly Seymour Mondays, but not next Monday. And I will see you next Tuesday. I'd love to see you at Stonewall if you're anywhere in New York City. Thank you for tipping. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the comments and the love and the like buttons and all of it. I love you all so much. I love you, Derek. I love you, Jason. I love you, Sutton, even though you're mean to me in the comments. Mean to me. Thank you all so much. I love you so much. And I will see you next Tuesday. Okay? Thank you so much. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. Goodbye!